Okay, I'm going to go ahead and introduce week 7 to you, which is February the 17th through the 23rd. We're looking at the same personal. You're going to want to study pages 273 to 274. At the end of this week, you should be able to identify the names of various specialty stores and other shopping vocabulary, as well as be able to tell what these venues sell. You should be able to identify the same personal and know when and how to use it to communicate in Spanish. This week's assignments address student learning outcomes 1, 2, and 3. All of this week's assignments are due on the 20th. You want to start this week like all others by looking at your instructor-made videos that go over the same personal. After you've watched the videos, then click on the class participation form, click on the thread, hit reply, and post any questions or concerns you have about the material covered in the videos. If you have none, then simply post that you have no questions or concerns, but you do have to post something because it is a grade you have to post. For assignment 8, you're going to visit My Language Labs, click on the alarm clock and complete these SAM activities. So when you're ready, go into My Language Labs. It should look something like this. Go into your, I think I'm in the wrong view. Okay, so when you're in My Language Labs, go into your, I still think it's in the wrong one, hold on. Nope, it's in the student one. So then go under the assignments, click on course calendar, then go down to the 20th, and click on the 20th. Your assignments will pop up in the middle. You can open them up and do them as many times as you would like before the assignment's due date. After the 3rd try, I think it'll give you the right answers, and if you're doing it more than that, then I suggest reaching out to me. We also have test 2. We have test 2 on chapter 8, so when you're ready, you're going to open it up, hit start attempt now. The first one says, Los veranos con mis abuelos. Juan has great memories of the times he used to spend with his grandparents when he was younger. Complete the following paragraph with the correct imperfect form of the most appropriate verb. So you'll read the paragraph. You've got 2 verb choices for each. Pick the verb that would best complete the sentence and then conjugate it into the imperfect tense. Then it says tiendas y artículos de uso personal. So you're going to read these sentences and pick a word from the word bank that would best complete the sentence. Then it says ¿Qué es esto? Identify each of the items pictured and be sure to include the appropriate definite article with each word. So pick the item pictured and then write its name in the space below, but don't just write shirt, write the shirt. En la taquilla del Cine Cervantes, read each of the following statements, then based on the picture, decide if they are cierto or falso. If the information is not given, select no se sabe. So you'll read through, and I think it does want you to write out cierto, falso, no se sabe, not the letters. So read through and decide if the statements are true, false, or not, or you can't tell from the picture. Alright, then identify the items here that are pictured here, and again, be sure to include the definite article with each word. Here it says, listen to Anna describe her seasonal shopping trips with her mother, then read the following statements and decide whether each one is cierto or falso. So you'll listen to her shopping trip, and then you'll decide if the statements below are true, false, or are not mentioned, and that's what you'll write in the blank. It's either cierto, falso, or no se menciona. Then here it says, mis vacaciones de verano del pasado. Read the following paragraph about how Catalina, a student at your university, used to spend her summers as a child, then decide whether each statement is cierto or falso. If the information is not given, select no se menciona. So just read the paragraph, read the statements below, and decide if they are cierto, falso, or no se menciona. Then here, complete each of the sentences by writing the word for the correct ordinal number. And then here, pretérito o el imperfecto, complete the following sentences by choosing the appropriate verb. So you'll read through, and I think for this one, you'll put either A, B, C, or D. So just read and decide whether the sentence requires a form of, which form of the verb to plug into the blank. And here it says pretérito versus el imperfecto. Do you know when to use the preterite and the imperfect? So you'll read through the sentence, take the verb that's in parentheses, and either conjugate it into the preterite or the imperfect. ¿Qué piensas tú? Read each of the following statements carefully, then indicate whether they are lógico or ilógico by writing either lógico or ilógico in the blank. Then you want to complete the following sentence with the correct form of the verb in parentheses using an impersonal construction with se. And then here it says definiciones, match the article of clothing with its definition, and then down here you want to match the first half of the sentence with its logical conclusion. And that's everything that you have to do on this test.